So in this video, I'll explain how to do the test of control for human resource department, which is called as HRTOC. HRTOC includes the three areas which includes the detailed checking of new joinees and left employees during the financial year. Along with that, we'll also check the salary register for the same. First of all, we'll take the confirmation from the client how many employees are joining and leaving the organization during the financial year, and they will also provide us the documents and in detailed files which is maintained by them for the same. After getting those files, we'll start checking, verifying those documents in details and going through those documents in very detail. So let's discuss the format of the new joinee first. So for the checking purpose, we'll check these predefined documents are maintained on those file or not. So first, the document is educational document which includes the mark sheet and certificate of the class 10th, 12th, bachelor's and master's, whatever the qualification obtained by the employee. So accordingly, the educational document has been maintained or not. Address, identity proof like Aadhaar card, voter card, these all things are there in those files or not. Previous employer's document, resume, interview appraisal form, letter of intent. Letter of intent means a letter where the employer expresses his willingness to hire the employee. So these are maintained or not. Release letter, duly filed interview, employer employment form, joining form, photograph, vendor form, gratuity form, appointment letter, confirmation appraisal form, confirmation letter, appraisal form, year wise, incremental increment later year wise, and if any more thing is there in those files, so we will put out here salary register and checklist in the employee folder. So this checklist is maintained in the by the client in on those files. So we'll also cross verify from those files once. Now move to the employee lists format. This format is also same. We'll cross verify those things from those files as well. So, and some instances will check whether uh, like there is some instances which has been found during the HRTOC. These are that interview assessment form not signed by the interviewer, resume not found. These are the instances. Maybe some other instances will be there. So we'll put out accordingly that in this remarks field. And now we'll move to the checking of the salary register. It's very important for checking the salary register. This is the salary register which has been provided by the client to us. So we'll check the PF, means provident fund, ESIC, and professional tax calculation, whether the client has been calculated those amount and deducted those amount um, according to the provision or not. So suppose here in the professional tax, the limit is if the gross total amount which is calculated for the salary purpose is less than 10,000, so that professional tax which would be deducted, nothing will be deducted as a professional tax, and so on. And if the gross total amount is 10 more than 10,000 and but equal to 15,000, then the professional tax would be deducted rupees 110. If it is with more than 15,000 and equal to 25,000, then the professional tax will be deducted of rupees 113.30. And this is the slab rate for the deducting professional tax. And I have made this formula for checking this purpose. I have put the slab limits out here, and if you put this formula over here, you can find out that whether there in any differences has been found or not. If there is any difference, like the professional tax has been no such professional tax has been deducted by the client, and it should be deducted, but it's not, it hasn't been deducted by the client. So we'll discuss with the client about the same. We'll put the data over here, that why this amount has not been deducted by the client, and we'll follow these things according, we'll say follow this same thing in for the ESIC and Provident Fund as well. One more thing which has been found, that the the trend which is following by the client is the majority of the employees are provided children education allowance of rupees 200, but few employees are there who are providing more than 200 rupees as children education allowance. So we'll put these circumstances out there and discuss with the client why they are providing higher amount to these employees, and they are not following the trend. So these are the things which we should um, follow during follow for doing the HR TOC. And if any kind of remarks or anything has been found, so anything has been found, we'll put it over the remarks column. So that is for it, and thank you.